Hi, I'm RaDona from boysandgirlshairstyles.com, and today what I want to show you is the messy, kind of roughed up look for a guy. It's a little bit longer, but not way long, and definitely not short. What I'm going to do is first start out at the bottom. We're just going to take a little bit off, and I like to come in kind of at an angle, so it's not a straight line. Okay. So after you do that, then you're going to come up here to the top of the head, and I'm going to take about an inch or half of an inch off, and I like to cut into it, point cut. Okay, sorry, I'm going to come over this way. Okay, so it's about a half an inch. I always like to come down the middle, and then I like to move to the right. Well, let me move this way now. Okay, so then I'm going to come to this section. And there's always a guide point from the section before. Obviously it's going to be shorter, so just go from that section to be able to cut the next section and have it be even. Okay, and then pull that out to the side. Again, make sure you point cut into this. Don't want any straight cutting. Okay, then I'm going to come back to this middle and go to the left. This is a good haircut too for somebody that wants to have longer hair that's either a little bit more straight, a little bit more coarse. This would be a good haircut for that. Okay, and then remember by this ear, just hold it straight out. Okay, so we've got the back cut. Now we're going to come to the top, and here's your base point back here. You can see where that's short here. So I'm going to come up, cut it there, and then, so I have my guide point up here. Now I'm going to work to the side, okay? So I work to the right side. Okay, then come to the middle. Just hold it straight out, 90-degree angle from your head. We're sorry about the other haircut that the video was wavy. I'm not for sure what happened, so we decided to do this one over. Okay, so once you cut that, then you're going to come on this left side. Again, just pull straight out from the head. And then after we get this cut, I always like to use a texturizing scissor or a thinning shear and texturize it really good. That's going to help it stand up to get that roughed up look. spray it a little bit here. You can either have their hair just totally washed, or you can wet it down with the squirt bottle, either or. Okay, so once you cut across this way, you're going to want to come this way just to kind of double check. Okay, cut into that. This is a way of checking to see if it's all pretty much the same length, just so you don't have any really long pieces. Okay. All right, now we're going to come to the front. Okay, on his ears, we're going to want it to come over his ears just a tiny bit. So I'm just barely going to just trim those. Okay, then by their ear, you're going to want to kind of slant up this way. And you can see, sorry, when you get it wet, it just kind of wants to be a little bit messy like that. I'm just going to take that a tiny bit shorter. There you go. And if you need to, you can cut into it like this, just to make those hairs different lengths. Okay, so we'll do this side also. Just kind of barely trim that. Come down on that angle a little bit. Just kind of piece this out. And when you're doing this, go like this instead of one big cut, so you don't take a chunk out. Okay, then you can always just pull it down here in the front, cut into that. Okay, now I'm going to take these thinning shears and we're just going to go up through here, and that's, like I said, it's going to make shorter hairs in this top to help it stand up. Kind of lift on the hair and go in all over. Okay, then you can just comb that out. Okay, and then I'm going to use Spiker from Ice. This is a styling glue. It's just more, it's thick, kind of like glue. Anyway, and you're just going to come in, just rub it in all over. Then you just kind of have these poking out a little bit. And this front up, kind of messy. Okay, and then you can see this side, how it kind of goes up. And then the back you can just have down. That's just a fun, messy look for a guy.